Hey everybody, this is James OutLaw Frags. I want to say thank you again for being here one more time with me. And today we're going to go over something that's really kind of different in my realm of things. So stay tuned and we're going to get right into it. So today's video is a little different. And it is because the other day I did something I haven't done in my entire fragrance journey, and that is I went to the store and I paid full retail for something. Yeah, I know, that's crazy, huh? I have really made it a priority to make sure that I don't do that because of they're just bloody expensive. But I have been eyeing a fragrance for a long time. I've been wanting it in my collection. I always keep an eye out for it, and I haven't seemed to been able to catch it when I see it. Is Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male. It's kind of like the mythical creature. I think everybody in the community all has their preconceived notions of it, and I had not smelt it. And so I had looking for a bottle of Ultra Male for years now, and just never looked up on a chance where it was available and I had the money. It's just one of those ones where I always wish I had it, but just never did. And this last week I did something that I've just never done before, and that is I walked into Dillard's. I went into the mall because I was hungry, wanted to get some lunch, and then I was like, man, I'm gonna go look at Dillard's. And I walked in there and I saw it. I was like, you know what? They had the 75 ml bottle for like 78 bucks. I was going to buy that. And then I happened to ask them, about the regular 4-ounce bottle, which is 125 mils. And it was literally, I want to say $8 more. So that's what I did. I picked up a brand new full retail price bottle of Jean Paul Ultra Male. The one that is supposed to be the clubbing king, the one that is supposed to have that wonderful pear note up front. And I will say that the time that I got to smell this in the store about a month ago, that, like I said, I was pretty much had my, my scalp pulled back because I was amazed by it. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this guy together. So I'm familiar with the cans. I have 2 bottles of Superman because I love that stuff. And I have a 40 ml bottle of the original Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male. So this is Ultra Male. And these are cool because I've seen people screw this packaging up. You just pull it out from the bottom and there we have it in all of its splendor. I will say that this one is a little different. This one has a red podium, so that's cool. I'm pretty sure that we have all seen these bottles before. This can is kind of cool. I do like the gray and then the red logo on the front. To me, that is eye-catching. I really like that. But this right here, my friends, is what it is all about. Okay, let's give this thing a quick shot. Make sure that my money was well spent. And you can see, first couple sprays, nothing. So it is brand spanking new. There we go. Yeah, and there it is. I gotta say that I love this stuff. It is absolutely wonderful. I've got a big sweet tooth. This is a sweet fragrance. So me and this fragrance kind of go together like peanut butter and jelly. The pear note up top is absolutely wonderful. It's fresh, it's sweet, it's loud. I like loud too. Buying stuff at full retail is something that I don't suggest that anybody does if you are in this as a hobby. If you have a cabinet full of stuff like I have behind me that goes from the floor to 6 foot high, this is something you might want to add to your collection. This is classified as an Oriental Fougere. The main accords of this are vanilla, sweet, fruity, aromatic, cinnamon, and warm spicy. And it's absolutely wonderful. It was launched in the summer of 2015 by the house of Jean Paul Gaultier. And I'm surprised that this doesn't get more fanfare or actually attention in the community. I mean, the same time that this was released, Sauvage was released. Same year, 2015. Sauvage is a very, very pertinent cologne to this day, and it's 2019. It's going on 4 years later. Talked about continuously. This doesn't get quite as much hype, and I really don't understand it because this to me smells absolutely wonderful. It's just, it's amazing. The top notes are bergamot, pear, mint, lavender, and lemon, which I really enjoy. The mid or the heart of this is cumin, cinnamon, and aromatic clary sage. So that kind of gives it an herbal essence, which I don't really pick up in the clary sage whatsoever. The base notes of this are vanilla, amber, cedarwood, and patchouli, which I enjoy all of those notes. This is just a complete score for me. I absolutely love this thing. I look forward to making some wonderful memories in the future with this. And as you can see, it's got the yellow, can you see the yellow sticker? Yellow sticker means I bought that bad boy. 125 mils, 4.2 ounces is a great addition to my collection, and I'm super happy to have it. I'm going to wear this to work tonight. Today is Friday, and I don't know if everybody realizes, but I'm the doorman at a club here in town, and this is going to be my scent of the night. I hope everybody else enjoys it there as much as I do. Everybody at work kind of knows I'm kind of a fragrance nut, so if they smell something that they like on me, they're really quick to let me know. If they smell something they don't like, they're really quick to let me know too. So with all that said, I wanted to really share this. I'm really happy to have this. It's kind of a splurge. You know, I try to save up about $100, $150 a month to make a fragrance purchase. And with what happened last month and this month, I thought, you know what, I'm going to do something I've never done. I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to go to a main retailer. I went to Dillard's and I bought a full-priced fragrance. Don't recommend that to anybody. Try to find you a deal. But that's what I did. And by the time I was done, I felt good about the purchase. I know that, you know, I probably could have found this a little bit cheaper if I could have found it. This doesn't come up on the Facebook pages, like I said, very often. So with all of that mumbo jumbo being said, I want to say first, thank you. Without you guys, there is no channel. You know, I should probably say this all in the beginning because I don't know how many of you guys are actually going to stick around until the end of this like this. But thank you. There is no channel without you guys. And remember, there's no bad time to smell good. And this smells bloody wonderful. If you got a sweet tooth, you're going to love this. I have a major sweet tooth. I love this already. And this is going to be a first impression for my friend Russ. And then I wore this the other night to work, and there's some things I wanted to talk about. But first I want to let my friend, have you ever smelled this?
No.
I absolutely
This is
love
going to be
this.
a first impression.
The dry down is actually the part that I enjoy the most.
What is that right on the top?
Well, that's pear, ambrette, lavender. I mean, you can smell the Jean Paul Gaultier DNA in there, but it's really
Yeah, I get the
different
from my original, but it's nice. That's a bright. And is this supposed to be a darker version? Because it's still bright.
No, this is, well, it's still bright. This is actually what people have kind of named it as. It's more like a club scent, or it's a really sweet, I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I like it. That's a nice one. Nice opening on that one.
And
we'll give that a little bit of time to dry down and come back to that one.
Yeah, and to me, the dry down is absolutely the best part. The opening of this is really good, but to me, the dry down was really the star of the show for this. But some of the things I wanted to talk about that I didn't really hint at the beginning of this video, which you weren't around for, is A lot of people will talk about this when it was first released being a huge projection monster and a huge sillage beast. And I have to say, unfortunately, the new formulations aren't a beast mode fragrance. It's super nice, but it doesn't assault you. You know what I mean? I have watched a bunch of other videos where they talk about the original formulations being extremely beast mode.
Only because scientific purposes.
It smells different on your skin. But it's absolutely wonderful. I don't have any complaints about it. And actually with the scent characteristics that it has, I don't think that if it projected much more than it does, this is perfect. I really like it.
Yeah, because some of those that project, I mean, they're so in your face that they can also be repulsive at the same time.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. It's
Amen. Your little mini that you got the other week.
Yeah, some of those you spray it, and if you go one spray too many, then they actually become repulsive and everything.
Yeah, people are turned off by it versus enjoying it because it's so much.
I'm glad I'm getting to sample this now because of the simple fact that I got a clone.
Yeah, that we're going to talk about in another video of this very fragrance.
So we wanted to do a little comparison between those, and
but
yeah, it's different off of the paper and
your
off of your skin. It really is. So when people, okay, no homo here, but smell that.
Yeah, there's a difference. I noticed it.
There's a big difference. So a lot of times when people are watching these videos and they say, hey, test it on your skin, this is one of those that are a prime example. Way different, and I know that we're not spraying them at the same exact time or anything like that, but same thing, when I first smelled this, and I first smelled that off my skin,
you can smell a difference right away.
there's a big difference.
Yeah.
So your pH level, your body chemistry, all that, goes into it and everything. And I actually think it would last longer on your skin because this is actually getting a little more subdued already.
Yeah. I will say that the night I wore this, I think it was Friday night, I dosed myself pretty good with it. Because first I'm in a smoke-filled environment, which I hate.
Right.
I will say it cut through the smoke okay. I did get at least 2 females said that, they really enjoyed it. I will say with the job that I have, I get a lot of positive feedback because most people know I'm into fragrances. But yeah, it was a total hit in my book. But this formulation doesn't have the huge beast mode that the original. Just so people realize, if you go out and buy this, it's an amazing scent. It smells wonderful. I still got 8 hours out of it. At the end of 8 hours.
And that's a good, for a designer.
Yeah.
I mean,
or just
8 hours
any of them,
or any of them at this point. Yeah, because there's some niches out there that last 2-3 hours and they're gone, and people are like, oh, but that's a niche compared to a designer house, compared to a clone. What are we getting from each one? And I really do like the scent.
Yeah, me too. I'm really glad that I picked it up.
It's a good positive for me.
And like I said in the beginning of this video, this is the very first fragrance I've ever bought at full retail, where I walked into a store and laid out way too much money. But I don't...
And with the amount that you have, it's actually quite surprising.
Yeah, because I just normally don't do, something that's going to cost this much brand new. I'll buy a partial off of Facebook.
Right, used or something.
Yep, I just have never had the opportunity pop up where I could actually buy a partial of this off of a Facebook page.
Right, and on another video, we're going to talk about that exact subject on a lot of times. Now, you only got this because this is actually going to complete your collection.
No, I still got a ton more. No, there is so many flankers from this.
Well, the new one with the gold leaf, I haven't even seen in our local stores, which is something else. We were talking out there. What were we talking about? We were talking about Ashton was complaining about his local stores and his shopping halls. And I'm thinking, my God, these people don't understand. Here in Lawton, our TJ Maxx, we get one end piece of one.
Just one end cap.
shelf.
Yeah.
That's it. We get the end cap and it's 90% depleted. So when I watch a lot of their videos and they're like, oh, check this out, check that out, check this out.
Yeah, you
and
don't
it's
see
like,
that here.
So
Because they're all gone.
you sometimes here locally have to purchase like this, or like I do. I'm a big Amazon guy. I just make sure, and everyone out there can make sure by looking at the amount of stars and then looking at the feedback, whether it's a reputable or not a reputable dealer.
Yeah.
That's a very easy way to do it. Facebook groups, decants.
Yep.
I've always been a full bottle or nothing guy, but here recently, especially it started with my genre haul, I really am starting to like the little 5 mils. For the simple fact of I get to taste a whole bunch of different ones.
Oh, yeah.
But when you find something that you want, sometimes you just have to.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta bite the bullet. Like I was saying, I'd wanted this for years and just never had the opportunity to pop up for me to get it. So with all that being said, I want to say thanks once more for being here with us at OutLaw Frags. I'm James, this is Russ, and we'll see you on the next video.